Sometimes highly intelligent people look a little strange. They talk to themselves, they overthink everything, they enjoy being alone, and they often dislike small talk.
To most people, these habits seem weird, but psychology suggests something surprising. Some of these strange habits might actually be signs of a very active and intelligent mind. So today, let's explore 6 unusual habits that may indicate someone has a high IQ.
Imagine a simple stickman sitting alone in a quiet room. While everyone else is chatting, scrolling their phones, or following the latest trends, this stickman is doing something different.
Thinking, observing, analyzing. At first glance, it may look odd, but sometimes what appears strange on the outside is actually a sign of deep intelligence on the inside.
Psychologists have noticed that highly intelligent individuals often share a few unusual habits, and here are 6 of the most interesting ones.
Talking to yourself to think clearly. Have you ever caught yourself talking to yourself? Not loudly, just quietly, almost like you're explaining something. Many highly intelligent people do this.
Psychology calls this verbal reasoning. By speaking their thoughts out loud, the brain organizes ideas more clearly. Problems become easier to understand. Solutions appear faster.
So when someone talks to themselves while thinking, they might simply be processing information more efficiently.
2. Overthinking, but in a logical way. Overthinking usually has a bad reputation. People often associate it with anxiety or worry. But in highly intelligent individuals, overthinking works differently.
Their minds naturally explore multiple possibilities at once. Psychologists refer to this as cognitive complexity. Instead of jumping to quick conclusions, they analyze situations from many angles.
It may look like overthinking, but in reality, their brain is simply gathering as much information as possible before making the best decision.
3. Enjoying walking alone. Another surprising habit is enjoying time alone, especially simple activities like walking by themselves. For many intelligent people, solitude is not loneliness, it is mental space.
Research shows that quiet walks activate brain networks related to creativity and problem solving. Without distractions, the mind begins connecting ideas. Questions turn into insights, and solutions appear unexpectedly.
Sometimes the best thinking happens when the world becomes
4. Messy in one place, organized in another. Highly intelligent people often have a strange relationship with organization. Their desk might look messy, books stacked everywhere, notes scattered around.
But when it comes to the things that truly matter, their system becomes extremely organized. Psychologists call this selective organization. Instead of wasting energy organizing everything, they focus their mental effort only on important information. To an outsider, it might look chaotic, but inside their mind, there is a very clear structure. 5. Short but intense obsessions. Highly intelligent people often dive deeply into a subject. They may spend hours or even days learning everything about a topic, reading, researching, exploring every detail.
Then suddenly, they move on to something new. This behavior is driven by the brain's curiosity system. When curiosity is activated, the brain releases dopamine, the same chemical linked to motivation and reward. This creates short bursts of intense focus.
It may look like obsession, but it's actually the brain chasing knowledge and discovery. 6. Disliking small talk. Finally, many intelligent people struggle with small talk. Conversations about weather, random gossip, surface-level topics. These interactions can feel mentally exhausting.
Not because they dislike people, but because their brain constantly searches for depth and meaning. When conversations involve ideas, complex topics, or interesting questions, their mind suddenly becomes alive, curious, engaged.
excited to explore deeper thoughts. So if you recognize some of these habits in yourself, talking to yourself, overthinking logically, enjoying solitude, having organized chaos, experiencing short bursts of curiosity, or disliking small talk, it doesn't necessarily mean you're strange. It might simply mean your brain works a little differently. Highly intelligent minds often operate beneath the surface, quietly observing, analyzing, connecting ideas others might overlook.
Sometimes what looks unusual from the outside is actually a sign of a mind that sees the world in a deeper way. And in a world that moves fast and loud, that kind of thinking is surprisingly rare.